Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you were watching the Falcons' preseason opener on Friday night, you know it was a game filled with hope, intensity, and a little bit of drama. The atmosphere was electric, a perfect setting for fans eager to see their team back on the field, especially with so many new faces trying to make their mark. But as is often the case in football, things took a serious turn in the fourth quarter when Detroit Lions safety Morris Norris suffered that unsettling head injury. I mean, you could feel the tension in the stadium, the concern for Norris being palpable. The Falcons made the decision to end the game shortly after, which was a heartwarming move, showing their focus on player safety above all else. That's what we want in this sport, right? Respect for players' health and well-being. But of course, as Falcons fans, we're always looking ahead, analyzing what this means for the team moving forward. And just a day later, the Falcons didn't waste any time. They got right back to business, making a significant move to bolster their secondary. They signed veteran safety Ronnie Harrison, a player with NFL experience and a versatile skill set that could be exactly what Atlanta needs to strengthen that defensive backfield. Now, this isn't just a random signing. Calculated move, a sign that the Falcons are serious about competing at a high level this season, and they're aware that their secondary could use the extra depth and competition. Let's back up a bit and talk about Ronnie Harrison. He's not a newcomer to the league. Harrison entered the NFL in 2018 when he was drafted in the third round by the Jacksonville Jaguars. From the start, he showed promise, gradually earning a starting role and becoming a key component of the Jaguars' defense. His ability to play both safety and linebacker when needed made him a valuable asset. Harrison's versatility allowed him to adapt to different schemes, and he quickly gained a reputation as a reliable player on the field. But his journey hasn't been without its ups and downs. Before the 2020 season, he was traded to the Cleveland Browns, a move that was supposed to elevate his career. Unfortunately, Harrison struggled to recapture the form he showed during his standout 2019 season, and his time with the Browns was marked by inconsistency, partly due to injuries and limited playing time. Still, Harrison's NFL experience is undeniable, and he's known for his physicality and playmaking ability. After 3 seasons with Cleveland, he landed with the Indianapolis Colts, where he spent the last 2 years. His time with the Colts was challenging in terms of staying on the field. He played only 17 games across those 2 seasons, which speaks to the injury issues and the competition at safety. Despite that, when healthy, Harrison showcased the kind of versatility that teams love. He spent time at linebacker and safety, showing he's adaptable and able to fill multiple roles. Now, he's back on the market, and the Falcons saw an opportunity to add a player of his caliber to their roster. It's a smart move, especially considering their current safety depth chart. Right now, the Falcons have Jesse Bates III and Jordan Fuller penciled in as their starting safeties. Those two are solid, experienced players, and they provide a good foundation for the secondary. Behind them, the depth chart includes DeMarco Hellams, Xavier Watts, Josh Thompson, and Henry Black. Watts, in particular, is a name to watch. He was a third-round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, so he's someone the Falcons clearly see as part of their future plans. But with the addition of Ronnie Harrison, there's now a real competition brewing for a roster spot. Harrison, with his NFL experience and versatility, could push some of these players for playing time or even a starting role if he impresses the coaching staff during camp and preseason. Of course, this isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about creating a competitive environment that pushes everyone to perform at their best. And that's what preseason is all about, testing out different combinations, seeing who rises to the occasion, and preparing for the grind of the regular season. For Harrison, this is a fresh start, and he's got a real shot to earn his place on the Falcons roster, especially considering his past experience and football IQ. Now, let's consider the bigger picture here. The NFC South has been a wild division in recent years, with teams rising and falling, making it one of the most unpredictable in the league. The Falcons know this better than anyone. They're building a team that can not only compete now but also sustain success in the future. The addition of Harrison signals their intent. They're not just hoping to get by. They want to dominate and challenge for the division title, and eventually, a Super Bowl. They've invested in their offense with a talented quarterback and have a solid core of receivers. But their defense, especially the secondary, has been the area they're focused on improving. Adding a versatile safety like Harrison gives them more options, more depth, and more flexibility to adjust in critical moments. It's a move that could pay dividends if he can stay healthy and adapt quickly to their scheme. Looking at the team's current roster, it's clear that the Falcons are making strategic moves to maintain a competitive edge. The coaching staff, led by head coach Arthur Smith, is known for its disciplined approach and tactical ingenuity. They're likely to integrate Harrison into their defensive schemes carefully, maximizing his strengths and minimizing his weaknesses. The team's defensive coordinator will be watching closely during training camp, evaluating how well Harrison can pick up the playbook, communicate with teammates, and execute assignments under pressure. And let's not forget the fans. There's a lot of excitement about this addition, especially considering the Falcons' recent history of developing young talent and integrating veteran savvy. Harrison's experience in the league, combined with his physical style of play, could make him a fan favorite quickly if he delivers on the field. The Atlanta defense has been looking for that spark, that veteran presence who can lead by example and elevate everyone around him. Harrison might just be that guy. In terms of expectations, it's realistic to think that Harrison will be fighting for a spot on the roster during the final cuts. The competition is fierce, but his NFL experience, versatility, and leadership qualities could give him the edge. If he manages to outperform some of the younger players in camp, he might secure a key role on special teams initially, with the potential to earn more significant snaps as the season progresses. The coaching staff will be watching his progress closely, especially how quickly he can learn and execute the Falcons' defensive assignments. Meanwhile, for Falcons fans, the excitement lies in the potential of this new addition to change the dynamics of the team's secondary. It's not just about filling a roster spot, it's about adding a player who can make a difference when it counts. The safety position is crucial in today's NFL, where passing games are more complex and explosive than ever before. Harrison's ability to provide extra coverage, help and run support, and contribute to the overall defensive scheme could be exactly what Atlanta needs to take that next step forward. And if we look at the bigger picture, this move also sends a message to the division and the league. The Falcons are serious about competing, about winning, and about making a deep playoff run. They're not just building a team for the sake of it, they're assembling a roster capable of challenging the best, with a keen eye on the future. Harrison's signing is a piece of that puzzle, a move that could have ripple effects in the NFC South and beyond. So, as we keep an eye on training camp and the preseason games, it'll be fascinating to see how Harrison integrates into the team, how he competes against the other safeties, and whether he can earn a permanent spot on the roster. The competition is heating up, and that's great news for fans who love seeing their team fight for every inch, every yard, every victory. The Falcons are making moves, building depth, and showing that they're ready to take on all comers in this league. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this move? Do you think Ronnie Harrison can be the spark that elevates the Falcons' secondary? Are you excited about the potential competition at safety? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more analysis, and all the latest Atlanta Falcons news. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep riding this wave together as we gear up for what promises to be an exciting season ahead.